Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Wigglesprings, and as you can see, we haven't played him in a little while, and the facial hair has got a little bit out of control. I'm sure we'll deal with that at some point. Now, we're gonna go and do some Chromie time on old Wiggles, and I thought while we travelled there, we'd have a quick little catch-up, a little chatette. First of all, of course, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. A little bit of a break. We're all back to it now, I'm afraid. But such is life. And unfortunately, 2020 still hangs around with us. Yes, where I live in the UK, we're now on full lockdown again. Yay! What fun. But yes, we're going to have a little bit of distraction. As I say, we're going to do some Wigglesprings, and we are going to do Chromie time, because I was watching some Total Biscuit. And I got the hankering to do some Cataclysm. I just got the hankering to play some Cata and go and see Oldham, the Twilight Highlands, and all that kind of thing. So, what better time now than finding a new place to go and play with old Wiggles. Now, yeah, these are all fine. The Wrath of the Lich King, yeah. But no, we're going to go Cataclysm. As I say, I'm thinking of going probably Oldham. One of my favourite zones. Full stop in World of Warcraft. Right, where do you need us to go? What do you need us to do, Chromie? By the way, I won't be reading the quests out. If you want, pause them. But if you want to read them, but we'll be skipping on with that. Let's go to the message board. I believe there was one. Let's get rid of this quest. There was one up here. I think just as we went past. We'll go and have a look at that. So yeah, this is done a little bit differently now. I would love your feedback, because I'm going to be recording these and then doing the voiceover afterwards. Hoping that it will be a little bit more interesting than me going, I can cut out journeying times and so on and so forth. So hopefully it's a little better. But I cannot vouch for the gameplay. Okay, Chromie's there. It's fine. I thought she was back at her normal location. Just quick, how do you want me to get to Cataclysm? Because I don't play Alliance and I have no idea how the Alliance get there. No, that's BFA. I don't want to do that again. No, thank you. Do we need to talk to sweet Chromie again? This may be one of those times when we are going to go 400% speed and, yeah, find out what's going on. I think we're going to head to the palace, but I just want to check with Chromie. We are in Chromie time. It is active. Yeah. Fantastic gameplay already, ladies and gentlemen. Start the new year as we mean to go on. But speaking of the new year, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. I want to do a little newsy program. As I say, been watching a ton of Total Biscuit over the holidays, and I really like the idea of the Azeroth Daily. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to have our spin on it, of course, but just a little news program to come out. Something I touched upon before Christmas, so we're going to be bringing that back. I just want to do some more fun. This is not the right quest. Not this one, Wiggles. Wiggles, just stop. We need to move. Come on, we need to hustle, buddy. Let's go. So yeah, I want to do some fun, light-hearted things. There's too much blah and too much moaning about covenants and various other things in WoW that just... I'm really enjoying Shadowlands, and I want to try and get that across, and just, yeah, get some light-hearted fun going. You. Now, something tells... I remember vaguely that this was Miss Pandaria. This isn't Cataclysm, Grim, is it? This is Varian. Hello, Varian. What's that? Nice to see you, buddy. We won't talk about Legion at all. Yeah, we'll kind of ignore that. Long and short of it, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go and save the White Prawn. Yeah, Scourge Hellscream wishes to take over Pandaria. We are going to go and save the Prawn. Little spoiler alert, the Prawn is Anduin. I know. Yeah, I actually quite like... I will say this now, while we're waiting for all this to go through. And yeah, I completely got this wrong. I was entirely up for doing Cataclysm, so I got this very badly wrong. But needless, I've never done Miss Pandaria as Alliance before. And I will say, the intro for Alliance is outstanding. It's so good compared to the Horde one. And they're basically the same quests. So it just shows that it's not necessarily the quest you're doing, it's how they're delivered to you. Sort of all of the wrappings that go around it. But we're off to the docks. Or to the airship to be more precise. Those are travelling, we shall zap forward at 400% speed. Get to the airship and then get ourselves to Cata. Yeah. Needless to say, yeah, I messed up. I'm not going to try and cover it for myself. I messed up, and we're actually Mr. Pandaria now. We're not doing Cataclysm at all. Sorry about that. Debated. So, this obviously is not a goblin airship, for it has not exploded, killing everybody below. No. This is an actual airship still in the air. We are going to take one of these lovely gyrocopters, and we are going to have some sort of apocalypse now moment. As I say, this is such a good start. This is so fun. The way it's all like crackling coming across on comms. I'll shut up for a minute, just let you guys actually listen to sort of the comms and everything that's going on as we commence our bombing run with the machine gun noises and stuff. I will say, the way those missiles drop and then fly forward, I love it! It's so good! Now, from here on, we'll do it at 200% speed, because you know what's going to happen, you know what's going on. We're obviously the hero, we're the greatest that there is, we're also the most amazing gyrocopter pilot that has ever lived, we're going to destroy the Horde ships, we're going to just save the day, basically, yeah. But alas, it turns out that the white prawn isn't here! Oh god. What will we ever do? For the Alliance! I'm coming for you, little lion! Don't you worry! So yeah, it turns out we're actually going to be doing Mr. Pandaria now, which is fine. As I say, I've never done it on the Alliance before, so absolutely fine with that. I will say, just while we're doing this bombing run, we're finishing up now, that we've changed Wigglesprings' professions. We are now doing enchanting and skinning. We're going to be all about that money. And as soon as we have some of said money, we shall explore this new land and hopefully find a barbershop capable of sorting out our face fuzz, which is, yes, it's just not becoming of a young gnome. So here we are, we're touching down on an airship that, again, is still in the air. As a goblin player, I find this most strange. I mean, I bet you they've got things like handrails and, you know, safety features, and maybe, I don't know, some sort of, you know, guns that fire and stop the ship blowing up. All of these things just sound crazy to me. Just pack it full of explosives and let it blow up. They've even got, look at this. This is how safe gnomes are, okay? This is how safe the Alliance are. I'm going to equip one of these parachutes, and then I'm going to jump off the side. I do not fear exploding, dying in a fiery ball. That's how safe they are. The Alliance have a parachute for my parachute. That is super safe. Thank you for that. Wigglesprings' beard can majestically flow in the wind without fear of dying. Of course, the Horde, we would have strapped rockets all over this, and they just shot you off the side of the airship. Fine, that would have been enough. So, here we are, we have landed. We've set foot in Pandaria. Now, we must go sneaky sneaky, stabby stabby, and blow up some Horde war wagons. I will say, I'm quite liking I've not really got into using it, but obviously, since the last time we played Wigglesprings, we've got things like poisons, and all sorts of goodies like that. Now they've homogenized the classes. We have obviously the base class, then you have a little bit of a flavor class on top. So yes, all rogues have poison, and I'm also fully aware that I've picked the one class that nobody is currently playing in Shadowlands. But that's fine, because I love just leveling. I love the RP and the fantasy of the rogue, so that's what we're going to be enjoying. Now, as a predominantly Horde player and predominantly Goblin player within the Horde faction, I cannot abide this innocent slaughter of the poor goblins. They've done nothing wrong. We're just simply here. We're doing some wood cutting. Simple chores to just tidy up the place. And no, this vicious, psychopathic, mouth-foaming gnome comes in and just starts killing us. Sorry, I'm the gnome. I forgot that. So yes, we're going to fast forward through this a bit. So basically, yeah, general gist it is we need to kill the guards that are here, and then we need to blow up the wagons. We're trying to secure this location, find out what's going on with the fleet, and of course find out what's happened to Anduin. That's our primary concern here. Now we're coming to the end here. We've got one war wagon to blow up, and apparently it's going to take more than one shot. Just blow up, will you? And now we... nice and convenient, as if I planned it. We get to hand it in here. Now, I'm about to do something I have not done since probably vanilla. I'm actually going to equip something. Yeah, you're going to see here, this has int on it. And I'm just going to use it for the other stats. I'm actually going to equip it. I don't think I've done this in God knows how long. Probably since vanilla that I've equipped something with the wrong stats on it. But hey, it's a decent upgrade. We're just going to take it for now because we're in awful greys. So let's just skip over this. Skip over this. Of course, I will sim it later, and I'm sure it'll work out. You know, people can tell me whatever DPS loss it may be. Oh no. So we're going to blow up these barricades. Basically, we now need to get to the leader of the Horde. We need to find out what is going on. And apparently, we just need to blow up these barricades together. Simple as that. Isn't that nice? There we go. There's the commander. I will say the Horde do this bit a little bit better. This is the only weak point I found in this little intro here. But yeah. Whoop! The Warlock has slipped over. Slippery little Warlocks. So yes. Now we're about to see. And I like this. I'm going to say this right now. I actually really like this. For those of you that haven't done this before, or you may have... because you played Horde, or you're new to the game. In WoW, the Alliance is very much the goody-goodies. They always do something for a good reason. You know, we find that this new island exists. I say we as the Horde. And we want to take it over. We want to paint the island red. When the Alliance find it, they're here because of Anduin. They're here because it wants to find his son. But this bit, they just decide to open fire on people who are just trying to get to shore because they don't want to drown and die. And this causes doubt, confusion, and that's what causes the Shard to appear, and we have to then kill them. But I like that. It's painting... It doesn't happen often enough that the Alliance get painted as morally grey. The Horde are generally always the bad guys, which I've no problem with. I joined the Horde as a baddie faction. I wanted that. I played Warhammer before that, and it was good fun being the bad guy. So, I don't mind if they want to paint the Horde as bad, but we always end up just working with the Alliance, which is why I kind of, as much as I would love there to be this true faction rivalry, they don't play that out in game, so therefore, just let us all play as one. Just merge it all together, make queue times way quicker, just do it, Blizz. If you're not going to make a real... You had the chance. BFA was meant to be that war, Horde versus Alliance. You didn't do it, so can we just have harmony and rainbows and Bane as a war chief and Anduin as the king and just... Grim! Sorry, let's I'm way through the... Wiggles, what are you doing? You obviously don't stand in that. If you see strange glowing things on the floor, you don't stand in it, my friend. No. You go... Move away from it. It's zapping you. That can't be healthy. Right, we're going to have to get checked out when we go back to Stormwind. So yes, the Shard have sprung up all over this place, so we're going to have to wipe them out as well. We need the big ones, and we also need the little ones. You don't need that many. So this is very much reminiscent of the Horde. It was actually at this point where I was like, oh yeah, it is all kind of the same. It's exactly the same as the Horde, just with different little... The packaging around it, shall we say, is different. Because you have to do this with the Horde, you have to kill everything. And, spoiler alert, later on when you go to the village, they give you save people that are littered about the place, and also pick up barrels, which is exactly the same as the Horde. Apologies, I know for a lot of people I'll be sounding absolutely stupid, but like, Grim, Jesus, do you know how old Mr. Pandaria is? How do you not know these things? You fool, and I apologise for that. But yeah, I primarily play one faction, so that's one of the beauties, that's one of the most fantastic things. And again, I know this was fully a mistake, I was meant to be playing Cataclysm. But this is one of the fun things about Chromie time, is that I can jump into expansions I hadn't done and I can experience them and enjoy them. But like, oh wow, I haven't seen it from this side. So we're gonna go and help because we're Alliance now. We're gonna help our Alliance brethren. I will say, and this is gonna sound bad, when I saw the Alliance mage before, a little bit earlier on, you will notice that I saw the mage going this way, and then I headed down the slope to the left. Yeah, that's because I saw it as an Alliance mage, and I was like, well, that's going to tag it, and I won't be able to get any kills. I completely forgot I was actually on the Alliance character. In the Alliance starting zone. So, yeah. Not the greatest PvE player in the world, shall we say? Not the greatest PvP player in the world, but I enjoy the game, damn it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what is important. So, yeah, we're going to finish up around here. Get our last couple of kills, and then we get to head over the bridge and hand in. Why is it always the last couple you need decide to run off and evade you? Ah, fine. Let's kill all this lot and then we are done. I'm hoping that it changes later on. It's been something I've spoken about before, but the rogue for me that always has that dead spot. Now my guess is it shouldn't. That's poor play. I think I do have a habit, and I've spoken about this before, of spamming the buttons as if I'm ranged. I just spam. I notice I do it on the Death Knight. For those of you who see my Death Knight video, I've swapped to Death Knight main, and I do it, or I did do, I'm trying to stop on there and end up with sort of drought. It's also loading the rotation. So I'm hoping that's the same with the rogue, because I love all this sort of thematical stuff of the rogue, the abilities of the rogue, just as a fun character to play. And I hate the dead spot. I mean, for me, one of the best characters or best classes to play is Fury Warrior. That's just constant craziness, and I love it. And we're dinging a lot faster now, which is nice. So yeah, we went into here at 13, I believe. So yeah, it's nice to be dinging a little bit quicker. So here we go. So we've got to rescue some Alliance. We have to kill some people, and we need to also collect the cider, which I believe it's beer. I want to say it's beer for the Horde. So, hey, there you go. Confirmed. Horde are beer drinkers. Alliance are cider drinkers. Somebody's going to correct me on that. Put down, if I'm completely wrong on that, I'm sure it was beer barrels for the Horde. So here we go. Let's get in there. Druid, I shall help you, my Druid friend. And we are in a drought again. That's what I call it when I've just got I've got nothing to press. It's so frustrating. I've spoken to friends who play Rogue, and they're like, no, that's bad play, and that's the class. You do sometimes get it, but it's pretty rare, and secondaries help a lot. So we shall see. We shall see. And by the way, you can kill a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to take this as the rogue being overpowered. But, yeah. I do love Chromie time. You get to feel like an absolute badass and just kill everything. I will say, a little spoiler alert. Later on, I really mess up. And you can see quite how ridiculous this is. The fact you just... I'm pretty sure it would take a lot for you to die. But yeah, so that's a load of them. We're way through on the kill quest. That's pretty much done. Now we just need to rescue people. Of course, it's the Alliance way. And we need to collect some cider. Run back, my friend. Run back to the village. Again, I'm not even worried now. So I will say, putting my health pot, which I can't remember what it's called now for the rogue. Apologies, I'm really not a rogue player. But yeah, as I run in, which just gives me a little hot. More beer! And more carnage! I really wish I had flurry. Really wish I had flurry. Just slice through everything. And there we go. Finally. I will say you get the little motes of harmony on this, which actually is not a bad thing, because you can make them into the big ones. I think it's like 10 create a big mote of harmony. Apology, my wording's going to be all wrong on this, I know. But they still go for a decent chunk of money. You can buy all sorts of things that can also sell for a decent amount of money, so I'll take it. We'll stick with some mist. Mainly because you still need like the living steel and that for the mounts, and Sky Golem still sell, things like that. Die. A drought! Drought moment where I have nothing to press. Let's get some more beer. Honestly, I will go over them. Oh, I may have pulled. I may have poured a bit too many. We're going to test my theory. Nope, we're fine. So here we go. We're a rogue. We're a rogue. We have stealth. We can do this. You could have just sapped that one, but nope, fine. XP, I get that. We're going to kill. So we literally just need to rescue and we need a couple more beers. So we might as well get these rescues done. I didn't realise the colour of the arrow actually means how close they are to death. So this one's black. Right on the cusp. We step in and save them. So you want to run back? Go back to the friends. They're at the village. There'll be cider and all sorts to drink once I return. So fear not. There you go. So that's our last person rescued. Now what we're going to do is sneak up, get this barrel. I'm going to prove how good a PvE player I am. Oh, fudge it! Fudge it! I'm in permanent drought. I have nothing to press. Please, give me resources. Give me flurry. Give me something. Oh, God. The impressive thing is not that I survived that, of course. The impressive thing is that it took so long to actually kill them all. But there we go. So yeah, I failed to prove myself as the world's greatest PvP or PvE player. And for that, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, I can't be worse than that, though, surely. It can't get any worse than that. But, oh, I didn't pick a talent. Oh, this is embarrassing. Sorry, what was that? No, I have played the game since vanilla. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Anyway, back we go. We're gonna stealth back to the village. And we're done. In fact, there's nothing around us, so we may as well actually just mount up. There we go. Let's get our battle bear out, and let's head on back. We're going to hand this beer in, hand these quests in, and then that's probably us done, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go on for too long. I want to bore you all with my shenanigans and my amazing, world-class, even, PvE gameplay. I mean, you've just watched the Racer World first, so you can understand how meta and how on the edge our gameplay has been today. So let's hand this in. Hand this one in. We still got one more to go. Okay, we can take that. Because it sells for more. We want the money. Because we need to shave the beard. Okay, the other quest's over there. So we're not going to do that right now. What we're going to do is find somewhere to lay our head. Get some sleep, and relax. Are you a sleeping place? Nope. Okay. Sorry, bearded. What about you over here? Doesn't seem to be an inn. Nope. Okay, I don't know what that pumping weird balloon thing was. And the doors are shut there. Okay. We're going back to Stormwind. And that is where we shall end this one. Thank you all for watching. Please give me some feedback on whether you prefer the voiceover after the video, whether you prefer we'll be doing it during, whatever. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 2021. I will talk to you all in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. I'll catch you all later.